Welcome to another edition of Camper Christina Cooks, where I will be making pierogi casserole. Yum! In the hot tent on the wood stove from Silent Lake. It's tank top time. You know what that means. Time for food. I built up quite an appetite today. I didn't have breakfast. I had my eggs Benedict with hollandaise, fried eggs Benedict with ham and hollandaise. I don't know what to call it, but that was at noon. It is 6 o'clock now, and this is going to take probably, I think, at least a half an hour. I don't really know for sure how long it's going to take, but we'll find out. So what's for dinner today? Well, I've been looking up different things and I came up with this idea. It's called Pierogi Casserole. And I basically looked over a bunch of different recipes for it and then kind of combined the ingredients that I like and the way that I thought it would go well. And that's how I'm gonna make it. So I don't have any measurements or anything like that. You use frozen pierogies. So I brought 5 of them. And you put them in the container. I just brought this little tiny casserole dish. It's almost like a large ramekin. And I'm just gonna put the pierogies in the dish. And unfortunately they don't fit in one layer, but they're pretty close. So there's that. So I've just got some butter here, half a white onion, a small one, and some green onions chopped up, and they've been sauteing in butter, so they're absolutely delicious. Here I have some Alfredo sauce, Classico Alfredo sauce. Now, what you're supposed to do with this casserole, and it's just for me, so I'm making it very small, obviously, so I didn't use ingredients or exact things, but this is how I'm going to make it. So my Alfredo sauce is kind of a little bit frozen, actually, which I didn't expect, but I guess that's fine. I'm going to pour it into the casserole dish. You're supposed to basically make layers, but because I really only have one, it'll all kind of smush together anyways. It's all going to get liquidy anyways. Alright, so also in there, I am going to put the onions and butter. Again, it would have been nice if the Alfredo sauce was more liquidy, but I can just take it out after a bit and stir it, and then it'll go through everything. Alright, so I've got those in there. Just some browned onions and butter. You know, and I'm just gonna lay it on top because it'll all sink down in there anyways. And then I shredded some cheese. So I have some mozzarella here and some marble cheddar, and that's gonna go in there. And again, this should all kind of be in layers, but because the Alfredo sauce is a bit frozen, I'm probably gonna have to wait and then just stir it after maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna leave the rest of this, actually, after I put it on, I'm gonna leave the rest of this cheese and the green onions to go on the top once it's done. And that's about what it looks like. Now I also have some bacon that I cooked, of course. I was gonna sprinkle it through, but I think I'll put a little bit in now and then some on the top after. Now I can make my hot chocolate. All right, and then inside my little kit for my pierogi casserole, I also put a small piece of foil. I really think I need that, but I guess it'll help trap the heat in a bit better. Just want to make sure it doesn't stick to the top. Okay, that's it. It's gonna go under the stove and check on it in a bit. Creative. Foot in there. There we go. I think one of the logs is a little crooked. There it is. So I'll leave that for about 15 minutes and then I'll check on it, maybe give it a stir, and just keep checking it until it's all gooey and cooked and delicious. I'm just sitting here enjoying a well-deserved hot chocolate with lots of Baileys and just waiting for my casserole. It's been about 20 minutes or so, and hopefully it's starting to get nice and hot and bubbly, and I can eat it soon because I'm hungry and I have dessert tonight too, so excited for that. Anyways, cheers. Never disappoints, never. Well, I guess I've been having some pretty good fires, and I've got quite a bit of ash on the bottom of the stove, and that means that this is not hot at all. There's no heat down here, barely any. So what I've done is I put this on the top of the stove. I put this over top of it and flip this over it. And I've just got it there cooking. It seems to be working. Everything's nice and hot and bubbly, and it's starting to taste really good. Well, the recipes I read said to cook it until it's bubbly and gooey. That looks pretty bubbly. It smells amazing. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir it up or whatnot. Like, I'm afraid that it's going to get burnt on the bottom because I got it on the top of the stove. But look, it's not burnt on the bottom. It's pretty amazing. Over here. Oh, a little bit. Oh, and look at it. It looks beautiful. It's all like brown and crusty. Even the burned stuff looks amazing. This thing looks amazing. I don't even have to stick it under the broiler. It's all done. Like, it looks so good. It smells good and it tastes good. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present Pierogi Casserole. Ta! I don't know what to tell you. It looks like pierogies on crack. It's got all the sauce in between. It's bubbly, it's hot. It's exactly what this girl needs right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is pierogi casserole. Oh, look, I didn't do anything to the bottom either, and it's because there's so much stuff in there. All right, here's some feedback on the pierogi casserole. 1, it's freaking delicious. It's super comforting and cozy and warming. 2, it stays hot a really long time. I've had maybe 4 little like bites, big bites, and it's still as hot as it was the first time. So the last piece that I had, I kind of took it out and then I let it sit out for a while. That was the most enjoyable piece I had because I wasn't like trying to not burn my mouth. It's a little bit salty. I would suggest a little bit less Alfredo sauce, or maybe even I would dilute like half Alfredo and half water, whatever you put in, just to kind of balance it out because it's really strong. And then there's the bacon, which is also salty. I did not add any salt. I thought about it and I'm really glad I didn't because it's really salty. Yes, this is definitely a good one, especially for winter. I love it. Not to say that this wasn't decadent enough as it was, but I was thinking, what, if anything, could possibly make this better? It's pretty good, but like I said, it's a little bit on the salty side because of the bacon, and I think I should have cut the sauce, but it's neither here nor there. It's still very good. But I am making something tomorrow morning that requires sour cream, so I have some here. So I thought a nice little layer of sour cream just on the top, that would probably be really good. For the record, sour cream does freeze. I put it in the bag with the cold things, and I just have it, like I said, in the corner of the tent when I'm in here, and it's in the car when I'm out. And it was frozen, so I sliced off a little slice of it. I don't know if sour cream's good after it's frozen, so I guess we'll find out, but I think this will cut the salt a little bit and just add that nice cool freshness to balance it out. We'll see. Yeah, that's the flavor I was waiting for. A little bit of sour cream. I should have just put a dollop in the middle, but it looks so professional. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Camper Christina Cooks. I hope it inspired you to try something new. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.